Hello and welcome to JS1 Mathematics Chapter 2. In this video, we will be looking at large and small numbers. Okay, now what is a large number? Anything from 1,000 and above can be considered to be a large number. So we have 1,000, we have million, we have billions, we have trillions, and so on and so forth. Okay, there is no such thing as the biggest number or the largest number. Okay, so counting can continue right up to infinity. When we say infinity, we means forever and ever and ever without end. Okay, so when we say a large number, it is considered, large numbers are considered to be 1,000 and above. Now, here are some special large numbers that you'll be coming across as far as you are into mathematics or whatever subjects that requires calculation. Okay, so you'll come across 1,000, you'll come across 1 million, you'll come across 1 billion, trillions, and so on and so forth. Okay, now how big is a million? A million is 1,000 thousand. Okay, if that makes sense. So we have 1,000 thousand. Okay, so 1,000 thousand gives us a million. So 1,000 thousands will give us 1 million. While 1,000 million, okay, so let's say I have 1,000, okay, and I have 1,000 of 1 million. So it's the same thing as saying 1,000 multiplied by 1 million. Okay, so one more zero. So 1,000 multiplied by 1 million will give us 1 billion. Now, when multiplying by powers of 10, what you can simply do is to count the number of zeros. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, and add them to the other thing you are multiplying. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just as let's say if I'm multiplying 9 times 100. 100 is the power of 10. Okay, so what do? I'll just write my 9 and then I'll count the number of zeros and add it to the 9. So it's a quick method of multiplication. Or let's say I'm multiplying 25 times, let's say 1 million. Okay, 6 zeros. If I'm multiplying 25 by a million, what I'll do is I'll just count the number of zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and add it to 25. So that will be 25 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So that's a quick way of doing multiplication by powers of 10. So when we say powers of 10, we mean 10, 100, 1,000, 1 million, 10,000, and so on and so forth. Okay, I hope you get the point. Let's see some more examples. Express the following numbers in digits only. So if we are to express 150 million kilometers in digits only. So 150 million. So I have 100. How do I do it? It will be 150 times or multiplied by 1 million. Okay. So 150 multiplied by a million will be equals to, remember our multiplication. So we add the number of zeros here to what we have there. So we have 6 zeros, we add it to 150. Okay, so that is applicable when you are doing multiplying powers of 10. Okay, so this is 150 million. Don't forget your units, which is kilometers. All right, now so this will be 150 million kilometers. Can you see the way I separated my digits in threes? So it's recommended you do it this way in order to be able to clearly and easily read your numbers, okay? Especially when you are dealing with large numbers. Now, let's see the second one quickly. We have 0.4 billion, okay? 0.4 billion. So how do we write 0.4 billion? So this will be equals to 0.4 multiplied by 1 billion. All right, so how do we write 1 billion? 9 zeros, right? So that would be 3, 6. Okay, so now in the case of decimals, it's the same method when we are multiplying powers of 10 by decimals, but in this case we are moving the decimal places. So how many zeros do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So what we'll do is we'll move this decimal place 9 places to the right. Okay, so we are moving this decimal place 9 places to the right. That will be where our decimal place will terminate. Okay, so if we are to write this multiplying, remember we're multiplying 0.4 times 1 billion, so we'll move this decimal place 9 places to the right. So let's do it together. So we have 1 place, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so our decimal point will be terminating here. Remember we said for whole numbers our decimal point terminates at the end. All right, so what do I do next? I'll replace this with zeros. Replace this with zeros. Okay, so 0, 4 is the same thing as saying 4. Okay, so there's no need of writing the 4, the zero behind the 4 any longer, because the decimal point is no longer there. So our answer will be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if I'm splitting it by threes in threes, so you can see we have 400 million. All right, so our answer will be 400 million. Okay, so that will be our answer, 400 million. So 0.4 billion is equals to 400 million. Is that clear? All right, so let's see the next example of expressing numbers in digits only. So we have 0.58 billion naira. Sorry, that was supposed to be naira. Billion naira. Naira is the currency of Nigeria. So 0.58 billion naira. So how will we write 0.5 billion naira? So same method we were doing, billion, we're multiplying 0.58, 0.58, write my 0 properly. 0.58 times 1 billion. Remember 1 billion has 9 zeros. So okay, so 0.58, we are also multiplying by powers of 10 here. Okay, so what do? When multiplying a decimal, okay, multiplying a decimal by power of 10, we move the number of zeros. Okay, so we have 9 zeros here, so we are going to move 9 places to the right. That's when you are multiplying. When you are dividing, you move to the left. Okay, so if I was dividing by 1 million or 1 billion, I'll move 9 places to the left. But in this case, we are multiplying, so we'll move 9 places to the right. This is very important because I'm taking time to explain this because these are the fundamentals of mathematics, and you will continue it. If you are able to do this, it makes your life much more easier. All right. Now, so when we move this decimal place 9 places to the right, so we've moved 2 places. Okay, started from here, 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so our decimal point will now be here. And decimal point I've moved from here to here. So we'll replace this with zeros. So we have 0, 0, 0, 0. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be equals to 58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Okay, so from where my decimal place is, I'll split it in threes. So I have this. So you can easily see that this is 58 million. All right, you have 580 million. I beg your pardon, 580 million. So this will be equals to 580 million. Okay, let's see the final one quickly. Let's say we have 0.7 million tons. 0.7 million tons. Okay. So what is 0.7 million tons in numbers only? In numbers, in digits only. So I'll be multiplying 0.7 times, okay, I forgot my unit here, which is naira. So 0.7 multiplied by 1 million. All right, same method. When you are multiplying decimal by powers of 10, you move the number of zeros places to the right. When you are dividing, you move the number of 0 places to the left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. So I'll move 6 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So my decimal point is now here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no need of writing the 0. So I'll write 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Splitting this in threes, you can clearly see that this is 700,000. Okay, so that will be 700,000 tons. Okay, so this is how we deal with large numbers. In our next video, we'll be looking at small numbers, and see you around.